Hello everyone, welcome to English World. Today in this video we gonna learn some vocabularies. So watch the video up to the very end. Don't miss the end and never forget to hit the like button. Because this video is very important. You know what? I have told you many times that learn as much as vocabularies you can. Vocabularies are building blocks of learning any language in the world. So learn it, but what is the process of learning vocabularies? You can just not learn the whole vocabularies in one day or in 10 days or in coming months. No, this is not possible. But you have to follow a routine. You have to make a notebook on vocabularies. You have to make a routine like 5 vocabularies per day, yeah, 3 vocabularies per day. Yeah, that is too much. At least 5 vocabularies per day. You have to remember, you have to work on it, and more important, use it in your daily conversation, in your daily life, and create more sentences. Like if you are writing 5 vocabularies per day and you have to use them in your sentence, like using one vocabulary you have to create at least 10 sentences. Whatever you see around, it is possible, you can do that. Like create 10 sentences using only one vocabulary, then it becomes 10 multiplied 5, that means 50 sentences. Just guess what you can do. So create 10 sentences using one vocabularies daily. That means you will encounter 50 sentences per day, and don't try to translate it. Never do it. Never translate in your native language. This is for everyone. So let's come to the topic. I told you this is MCQ, multiple choice question. And this video is especially for you. I will give you 10 seconds to answer every 15 questions. And I will see who is right. Okay, you have to get at least 10 out of 15. And I will see who is better doing. And you have only 10 seconds to answer each questions. So this is one word substitution. You have to take the right answer in 4 options. Let's start now, and don't miss the end because this video is very interesting. You're gonna learn about hundreds of vocabularies in this video through my speech, through one word substitution. Let's start now here. You already know this is MCQ, multiple choice question, one word substitution. One. One. Here, the question one, a person who has no money to pay off his debt. A person who has no money to pay off his debt. This is the first question. You have to answer it. A person who has no money to pay off his debt. It is like that. A person who has no money to pay off his debt. So, what you can say? A person, you can imagine, it may be you. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about poor people. Okay, destitute. A person who has no money to pay off his debt. A person who has no money to pay off his debt. Now you have 10 seconds. You can pause the video and answer it in the comment section. Now let's come to the answer. First one, A, insolvent, B, poor, destitute, and pauper. What will be the right option? A person who has no money to pay off his debt. A person who has no money to pay off his debt. So the first is the right answer, like insolvent. A person who has no money to pay off his debt is known as insolvent. Is known as insolvent. A person who has no money to pay off his debt, insolvent. Now let's come to the second question. A number of ships. Second question is for you. A number of ships. You can also say a group of ships. I have discussed about all these things in noun chapters. Go and watch that video and learn the name of the groups. What we call the name of the group, that is basically collective nouns. And what is the name of the group of ships? Do you know? Now this is your times. And now here see what is that. The second question. A number of ships. A group of ships is known as fleet. B. Galaxy. C. Constellation. D. Group. A number of ships means a group of ships is known as A. Fleet. B. Galaxy. C. Constellation. D. Group. Option A is the right answer. Fleet. A number of ships is called fleet. A number of ships is called fleet. Fleet is the collective noun of a number of ships, a group of ships. I have already told you all these things. Now let's come to the third one, the third question. A person who gambles or bets. A person who gambles or bets. Third question is for you. Now answer it. A person who gambles or bets. Now let's start. Third question. A person who gambles or bet. A person who gambles or bet is called option A, painter, option B, basker, option C, customer, option D, client. Again, see here the question third, a person who gambles or bets. Option A, painter, B. Basker, C. Customer, and D. Clients. Option A is the right answer because a person who gambles or bets is called painter. A person who gambles or bets is called painter. So check your answer. Okay, now let's move to the fourth question. One who does not make mistake. Fourth question. One who does not make mistake. One who does not make mistake. You know that one. Now this is your times. Okay, let's see here. One who does not make mistake. One who does not make mistake. What is that here? Option A, pessimist. Option B, optimist. Option C, infallible. Option D, hypocrite. Next, here see the fourth one who does not make mistakes. One who does not make mistakes. Option A, pessimist. Option B, optimist. Option C, infallible. Option D, hypocrite. Option C is the right answer. So, one who does not make mistake is called infallible. A person who does not make mistake is called infallible. Fifth one who hates women. What do you know about that one? The fifth one, what is that? What is that here? See, you can see one who hates women. One who hates women. The person who hates women. The person who hates women. One who hates women. Now this is your times. Let's start now. The fifth one. The question fifth one says one who hates women. First one, philanthropist. Option A, philanthropist. Option B, ascetic. option C, misogynist, and option D, misogynist. So what will be the right answer here? Question fifth, one who hates women. Now let's see the fifth one here. One who hates women. One who hates women. The person who hates women. What do you know about that one? So this is for you. Select the right option. Okay, let's start now. The fifth one here, the question fifth one who hates women, the person who hates women. Option A, philanthropist. Select the right answer. Option A, philanthropist. Option B, ascetic. Option C, misogynist. And option D, misogynist. Misogynist here. So select the right option. The man, the person, yeah, one who hates women. First one, philanthropist. B, ascetic. C, misogynist. And D, misogynist. So here the D option is right. So D is the right option. One who hates women is called misogynist. Misogynist. Keep remember every vocabularies are very important thing because these questions are asked in competitive examination. If you are preparing for SSC, CHSL, CGL, this video is very important for you. You want to learn something new in this video. So I told you the misogynist. One who hates women is called misogynist. Okay, the word, the appropriate word for the man, the one who hates women, is misogynist. Here, sixth one, a system of naming things. A system of naming things. Okay, so a system of naming thing is known as what? A system of naming things. So you have to select the right option and just answer it. This is your times. A system of naming things. You have studied about that one in your school days in science book. Like a system of naming things. Option A, horticulture. B, miniature. C, genocide. And D, nomenclature. So option D is the right answer because a system of naming thing is called nomenclature. A system of naming thing is called nomenclature. In nomenclature, we study about the names of the different species in the world. So that is a suitable answer, nomenclature. Option D is the right option. A system of naming thing is called nomenclature. Okay, remember, write down. Most important video for you, my dear. So a system of naming thing is called nomenclature. So seventh one here, a cure for all diseases. So what will be the right answer? A cure for all diseases. What is known as, just recall it, you know that one. In your daily language, you already know that one. A cure for all diseases. A cure for all diseases. So this is your times. Now let's start here. Coming to the seventh question, a cure for all diseases. Option A, laxatives. B, purgative. And C, antidote. D, panacea. Panacea. A cure for all diseases. Option A, laxatives. Option B, purgative. And option C, antidote. And option D, panacea. So option D is the right answer, panacea. A cure for all disease, panacea, panacea. That you know about that, like panacea means Ramban. You know, Ramban. Ramban. So the Hindi meaning of panacea is like that, a cure for all diseases, panacea. Option D is the right answer. Now let's see the eighth one, like One who can't speak. One who can't speak. What do you call them? One who can't speak, the child, the people. What do you know about that one? What is the appropriate word for that one? One who can't speak anymore. One who can't speak anymore. You know the suitable word for that one. So this is your times. Answer it in the comment section. One who can't speak. One who can't speak. Let's see. Option A, deaf. Option B, dumb. Option C, visionless. Option D, lamb. One who can't speak. Option A, deaf. Option B, dumb. Option C, visionless. Option D, lamb. What will be the right option for you, my dear? I told you about seventh. So this is the eighth question. One who can't speak. Option A, deaf. Option B, I think option B is the right answer. Dumb. One who can't speak is called dumb. One who can't speak is called dumb. Dumb. Now let's coming to the ninth one. Something that causes death. Something that causes death. What do you know about that? Ninth one. So answer, this is your times here. Something that causes death. What is that? What is the suitable word for that one? Something that causes death. Now let's come to the ninth question. Something that causes death. A, dangerous. Which word, which option is related to these all questions? You have to select one. And the meaning of that one is here. And you have to select the right option, the right word for according to meaning, okay? And this is one word substitution. You have to select one word for all these sentences. So here, something that causes death. A, option A, dangerous. Option B, fatal. Option C, brutal. And option D, horrible. Again, something that causes death. Dangerous, fatal, brutal, horrible. I think option B is the right answer because something that causes death is fatal. Fatal, fatal. Something that causes death is known as fatal, is called fatal. One word substitution. This is 10th number here. A person who writes decoratively. A person who writes decoratively. Decoratively. A person who writes beautifully, like decoratively. What do you know about that one? Which option is the right option for a person, one who writes decoratively? So this is your times. A person who writes decoratively. Option A, calligrapher. Calligrapher. Option B, colliery. Option C, writer. Option D, cartographer. So which one is the right option? Like for the question 10th, a person who writes decoratively. Basically option is the right option because calligrapher. A person who writes decoratively is known as calligrapher. Calligrapher. Calligrapher is a person who writes something, anything decoratively. Decoratively. A person who writes decoratively is called calligraphy. Calligrapher. Basically, calligraphy is a skill. Calligraphy is a skill to write something decoratively, in a beautiful, like beautifully. Okay, but here the question is a person who writes decoratively. Calligraphy and calligrapher is different thing. Calligraphy is a skill to write something decoratively, and calligrapher, the person who writes anything decoratively. A person who writes decoratively is called calligrapher. Option A, calligrapher is the right option for the person who writes decoratively. Option and next question is 11th. A person who loves mankind. A person who loves mankind. Basically, a person who loves mankind. What do you know about that one? This is your time to answer it. A person who loves mankind. A person who loves human beings, mankind. So like that. So here see option A, misanthrope. Option B, philanthropist. Option C, mercenary, and option D, none of these. So here for the question 11th, a person who loves mankind. Option A, misanthrope. Option B, philanthropist, and option C, mercenary, and option D, none. I think option B is the right answer of the question of 11th. A person who loves mankind. Philanthropist. A person who loves mankind. A person who loves human beings, yeah, everyone. Basically, they are known as philanthropist. They are known as philanthropist. A person who loves mankind. Just understand it. A person who loves mankind is known as philanthropist. Philanthropist. I told you 10th, 11th, and this is the question 12th. Still existing and known. Still existing and known. What is that? Still existing and known. What is that? Select the right option. And this is your time. Still existing and known. Still existing and known. Here, option A, extent. Option B, extent. I think there is a little bit difference, extent and extent. Only letter A and letter E, extent and extent. Only there is a little bit difference between option A and B, and that is the letter E and A. Here is E, EXT and T, and option B, EXT and T. Option C, eternal. Option D, immanent. I think option B is the right answer of the question 12. Still existing and known is known as extent. That includes letter A. Now I'm talking about the option A. Okay, option B is the right answer of question 12. Still existing and known is known as extent. So I told you. Next one here, coming to the next question 13th. Fear of height. Fear of height. Fear of height. Do you have fear of height? So tell me, what do you know about that one? Which option is related to the fear of height? The person who has fear of height. The man who has fear of height. So what do you call them? The man who has fear of height. I am very scared of the height. I have fear of height. So what do you know about that one? Select the right option. Option A, agoraphobia. Option A, agoraphobia. Option B, hydrophobia. And option C, acrophobia. And option D, none. Again, see here. Question number 13, fear of height. Agoraphobia. Option A. Option B, hydrophobia. Option C, acrophobia. I think option C is the right answer of this question because acrophobia. Fear of height is known as acrophobia. Fear of height is known as acrophobia. Acrophobia. And next one here, see 14th. The highest point is known as what? Tell me, my dear students, the highest point. The highest point of anything is known as what? Answer it. This is for you. The highest point is known as what? the highest point of anything. The mountain, the building, the you can say anything like tower, yeah, anything. So the highest point is known as what? 14th question. The highest point is known as what? Option A, zenith. Option B, height. Option C, G. Option D, rise. So what is that right option, my dear? This is for you. Comment down below if you know. The option A is the right answer of 14th question, the highest point. What was that? The highest point of anything is known as zenith. Zenith. The highest point of this marker is zenith. The highest point of anything is known as zenith here. The highest point of this marker is zenith. Okay, so the highest point of a mountain, the highest point of anything, you can say, that is zenith. Here, last one, my dear students, loss of memory. What do you know about the loss of memory? What do you call them? The person who has lost their memory. What do you call them? So tell me the right option, which option is the right one, and this is your time. So answer it. The last question is for you, my dear students. Here, 15th, loss of memory. What do you know about the loss of memory? Which word is related to the loss of memory? One word substitution. Select anyone which describes the loss of memory. Option A, ambrosia. Option B, amnesia. Option C, insomnia. Option D, forgetting. Again, see here the loss of memory. Option A, ambrosia. Ambrosia. Option B, amnesia. Amnesia. Ambrosia, amnesia, and insomnia. Insomnia, D, forgetting. I think the right answer is B, amnesia. The loss of memory is known as amnesia. You have amnesia. If you have amnesia, if you are suffering from amnesia, that means you have lost your memory. So I told you everything. I have given you all the contents, one word substitution, and if you answered it like 10 out of 50, this is a good news for you. You are doing excellent job. So select the right answer and right option, and you have to score 10 out of 15. Yes, this is for intermediate learner. So thank you so much. Love you all. Bye bye.